Hi guys, can you see like what is happening in the recent past? Like Microsoft has fired around 7,000 plus employees, and Google is also firing in the specific division of around 200 and 300 employees. Meta is also firing, and CrowdStrike is also firing. Around 500 plus employees has been fired in the month of April only. And Microsoft hasn't stopped it yet here. Okay, Microsoft is in the process of being firing more amount of employees in the month of May. They are gearing up for that. So basically, what is happening internally? What all things are pushing Microsoft to do these things? Because Microsoft is a very tech giant in the field of startups, AI innovations. Microsoft Azure is there in the field of cloud, which is growing. But why Microsoft is firing all these employees who are very much talented, who is earning a lot? I'm understanding that there are a lot of cost to company, but at the same time they are giving that much value also. But the question still lies here, like why Microsoft is firing employees even if they are giving so much value to the organization. So there are very much important topics that we have to discuss within this subtopics. So we have to understand step by step why these things happens first. So let's start with this. So we have to understand, like, this is not our company. Any company or product based company or any tech giant you are joining, guys, this is not your company. Okay. You are just working as an employee. So the product which you were working 5 years back, 10 years back, or 15 years back, maybe that becomes irrelevant now. So you can understand it with the help of example. So let's suppose previously we are making use of what kind of camera? Kodak camera, right? That we were using in my childhood days. I have used it a lot. But now, what people are mostly using? They are mainly using iPhone cameras. They are mainly using Sony with high frequency lenses. Okay, where the quality is very much enhanced, but Kodak has not enhanced their lens camera. So because of which they have removed that particular part. Okay, an entire Kodak camera has been gone. So similarly, you can understand with respect to Geo. Okay, so Geo is working on a specific division, like how they can increase the subscription now. But previously, what they were working upon to grab the customers. Okay, so they have given free internet like 2 GB, 3 GB per day, unlimited GBs per day, initial days, if you remember. So initial days their main focus is to grab the customers. For that they will define some basic level products, but as soon as you move ahead those products will be of not that much demand. Okay, so previously people were making use of normal torch, okay, to see like what all things are there in the front, but now that torch has been replaced by customized mobile. Within our mobile only that torch is there. So what's the point of taking it separately? So these are the things that we have to understand, like what were relevant 5 years, 10 years back that may not be relevant now. So we have to focus upon upgrading our skill sets. And there can be a scenario that you are upgrading your skills, but still company is not thinking that you are good fit for that particular project. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you are bad or you have worked very badly. No, it's not like that. It's just because that particular division doesn't require those many number of employees. Okay, so we have to understand it, like we have to keep on increasing our skill sets, and there are a lot of companies out there. We will not just focus upon only those 4 or 5 companies. Okay, so Microsoft is thinking, it's not like Microsoft's revenue has gone down because of this. No, Microsoft Google's revenue has increased a lot. So I will show you some stats. If you can see over here, it is clearly being stated like Microsoft announced third quarterly result and company reported 15% constant currency revenue growth to $70.1 billion, and operating income also surged by 19% to $32 billion. Okay, and the net income was increased by 18%. So that you can understand, like company's growth is massively increasing. We delivered a strong quarter with Microsoft cloud revenue of $42.4 billion. Okay, in the second paragraph you can understand. So you can understand from this, like company's revenue growth is increasing, company's market position is increasing. In the AI side, in the cloud side, company is doing a lot of things, and it is being quite attractive, okay, in the field of cloud. And Microsoft Azure is also growing. So in the last paragraph you can understand, like Microsoft 365 commercial products and cloud services revenue increased 11%. Okay, driven by Microsoft 365 commercial cloud revenue, that is also increased by 12%. So from this, what you understood? From this, basically, we understood like companies' growth is increasing. Okay, they are making good profits, they are making good net income, but still company is firing those many number of employees. Why? because there are various divisions. Microsoft is not a very small company, Google is not a very small company. They have like thousands of divisions are there, and within each division there can be multiple projects. So some division may not be of that much use. Okay, so now Microsoft is stating like 20 to 30% of coding is being done by AI softwares. So we need to do some cost cutting there, and main focus is Microsoft needs to showcase to the investors, okay, because there are some investors who are investing in Microsoft, right? So they need to showcase to them like, yes, we are going on a growth level, okay, we will be giving 20%, 30% return over a period of 15, 20 years. So how Microsoft can do that? So the best way to do that is to focus upon what is being trending, what is being there in the future, and AI is the growth of the current future. Okay, so they are focusing mostly upon AI. They are heavily investing like billions of dollars. Microsoft, Google, and this Nvidia, these companies are investing heavily on this AI thing, AI and machine learning thing, so that they focus more on that, and they will grow in that particular perspective, so that the Microsoft's revenue growth is increasing, and because of that the stock price of that particular company will grow with 18 to 20% CAGR, okay, compounded annual growth rate. So because of which they will have to do some cost cutting, because they need to showcase, right, their focus is solely towards this AI driven technologies only. Okay, so because of which they don't need those irrelevant technologies, because of which they are removing it slowly. Okay, and their focus is slowly moving towards AI driven technologies like Microsoft Azure, and they are investing heavily on that particular aspect. Okay, and there's like OpenAI. There's a collaboration happening between Microsoft and OpenAI. There is a Gemini. Okay, so Gemini is doing a lot of things. Okay, AI is doing a lot of things. So Microsoft is investing heavily on these particular perspectives. So that's why Microsoft is thinking a lot like how can we do some cost cutting on those parts which are not being used as of now, which are not that much being relevant in today's time. So Microsoft is trying to remove that. Okay, so there are a lot of hit happened because of which, and they were like 18 years working in the organization. So they were like AI advisor was there. Okay, so here in this you can see in this website goodreturns.in, you can see like Gabrielle de Quiros. So she was a director of AI from past 18 to 20 years, I think. So she has written what she has written, if you can understand it closely. So these days, no matter how hard you work, how much you advocate for your company, or how much result and visibility you bring, whether it's helping Microsoft becoming a trusted name among AI startups or driving initiatives to make it a better place to work for hundreds of people, none of them focus upon this. None of them makes you immune to restructuring. Okay, so what is happening in this? So there is a proper restructuring happening in this field, and they are just trying to create a proper ratio of managers and engineers in the particular project. So if you can understand, like there are more number of engineers and that many engineers are not required, and because of the AI help, 20 to 30% development are being done by AI softwares only, then why to keep so many employees and give so many salaries? Microsoft salary is not less, right? So if you compare with service based companies, like it's 4 times, 5 times the salary of a Microsoft employee. Okay, so we can't compare for that aspect. So that's why Microsoft is doing cost cutting. And once you go to the higher level, higher position in any good product based company, there will be a chance of cost cutting. So you need to be immune to that. You need to be understandable in that perspective. Yes, we can be fired at any time, and any time you are the employee. Okay, you are not the owner of that company. You are not present at that level that you are an investor or you are irreplaceable. It's nothing like that. There are some of the other candidates who will be able to replace you. Okay, so we need to be focused on that. Like always, you should have some secondary source of income or multiple source of income. You need to create it for yourself. Okay, that is the first and foremost thing we can tell you. Okay, so here it is written, absolutely, I am heartbroken to see so many talented people I have had the honor of working with being let go. Okay, so here you can see we were asked to stop working immediately and set an out of office. So you can understand hiring process is so difficult, right? It takes 2 months, 1.5 to 2 months to get the offer letter from Microsoft. Okay, but now you can see for firing, they will just tell you to send out of office, and they will send you mail that you are not being part of this project work. Okay, but that side that you are having a tag of a Microsoft or a big product based company like Google, Meta, or Amazon, so you will not sit alone. Okay, so we should not be worrying about that much aspect. Okay, so they have worked for a quite period of time and they will get very good companies because they have now a tag of Microsoft or Google. Okay, so we should not focus upon that aspect first, but we have to focus upon one thing. We have to continuously upgrade our skill sets, and we should not attach ourselves to company. Never ever do that. Never ever attach yourself to the company so much that when company finds that you are irrelevant, they will fire you and you will sit aside and thinking like, what wrong have I done? And you will go into the guilt trap. Don't go into the guilt trap. Okay, because it may be that you have not done anything bad. Okay, it may be because of the situation around that particular company that is making you irrelevant. So you need to see what is currently being active in the market, what is going on in the market. Maybe AI and ML is replacing some of the jobs. So you need to see like how can you make your assistant, this GitHub Copilot, you can make them as an assistant. So we are being using this GitHub Copilot in our companies, okay, as an assistant. So similarly, you can take help of AI, but AI can't totally replace. So here you can observe certain Adela told like 20 to 30% of the work is being done by AI softwares. So in near future also, in at least for next 15 years, 20 years, I can 100% tell like AI will not 100% replace developers. Why? Because there are a lot of changes that is going to come. There is not simple change like you have to solve this problem, just complete it and give me. No, the developers need to interact with the client. We have to understand their requirements, and there can be like a lot of changes that may happen over a period of time. Okay, and we have to do a lot of testing also. There are a lot of things that happens in the background, and there is a big architectural and system design thing that happens. So everything AI can't do by themselves, and AI is being built by whom? We people only have built AI, right? So how someone who is being built by the owner can replace the owner? It's not possible, right? So always try to be the owner. Okay. Try to see like what all things you can do apart from your job. Okay. And always create 6 months of emergency income. Okay. So if sometime, because it's very unpredictable and it's very volatile. It's just like stock market, right? Similarly, this private companies, private sector, IT sector is very much volatile. If it is booming, okay, in 2021 IT companies were booming a lot, so a lot of hiring happened at that point of time. But what happened after 2 years in 2023, 2024? They have understood like they have hired a lot of employees. They don't need that much number of employees. So what they did, they started firing employees, and 30%, 20%, 25% employees were being fired because they were not that much need of that. So we need to be mentally understanding like, yes, this may happen in near future as well. So what you can do, so your focus is to do work. What kind of work? You need to work upon your emotional aspects as well and your actual coding knowledge as well. Okay, focus upon all the things. And we should be mentally prepared like, yes, you can also be fired. Okay, so try to brush up all the skills set whatever you have learned. Don't try to be in your comfort zone, because in IT sector always situation will not be same. Okay, so always and always you have to keep working upon your skill sets. Okay, and there was one more aspects in Microsoft we have seen like that particular person was on medical leave, and that person was also laid off. Okay, and there was one more person who was working for 18 years. Okay, and he was not able to grasp like how someone who has worked for 18 years means from starting only when Microsoft had started. From that time that person was working, and now Microsoft has laid off that particular employee. So we need to think like you should not love your company. You should love your work, your skills. Focus upon that. Don't focus upon like till how much time company will serve you, company will help you. Think about it like how you can serve the company. Okay, think it like that. Okay, and if they fire you, it's totally fine. There are a lot of companies out there, you don't need to worry about that. And AI will not replace your job. I'm 100% damn sure on that. AI will help you to do the job what you are doing. Okay, but AI will not totally be 100% replacing you, because there is something called as trust factor. Okay, how client can trust someone like AI bots? Okay, they will focus more upon some interaction, some emotional connection, and AI bots can't give that emotional connection. Okay, so I hope you got a clarity like what you need to do. So if you are from Microsoft, if you are from good product based companies, so don't feel sad in this situation, because at this point of time from 2023 mid onwards, these situations were keep on coming, and it may happen in future also, because as we have seen, Microsoft told in May also they are going to fire few employees. So it's like ups and downs always comes in stock market. Like it's similar to that in IT sector also. It's very volatile. Ups and downs are always a part of this. Okay, so you need to focus upon your skill sets and try to brush up every now and then. Whenever you get time, try to brush up your concepts, whatever skills you have learned till time, maybe data structure, maybe system design, maybe networking concepts, oops concepts. Just try to revise all sort of things, whatever you have learned and given the interview. Don't skip that. Okay, don't leave that preparation. Always be in a preparation mode, because you never know at what point of time what may happen with you. Okay, so you need to shield yourself financially first of all. So what you can do, first of all, create your own emergency fund, at least 6 months of expenses. So let's suppose your current expense is 50,000, so at least build 3 lakh rupees, so that your next 6 months is secured, so that if something happens to your job, you will be secured for next 6 months, because nobody is coming to help you. You will be there to help yourself. Okay, so create 6 months emergency fund, first thing. Second thing, create your own health insurance. Okay, because companies insurance you can't rely upon, right? So let's suppose you have been fired, so what will happen? Your health insurance will be gone, because that was being paid off by company. So you need to take one health insurance outside also. So you can see like a lot of multiple factors. Okay, so you need to know before actually taking the health insurance. So that is the second thing that we have to take. And third is the term life insurance. So if there is someone who is dependent on you, so you need to take term life insurance. So these three things should be act as a building unit for you, so that it protects your worth, protects your net worth, protects your income, because you are just one hospital away from bankruptcy. Okay, so that aspect we have to understand. So build your portfolios. Okay, build your emergency fund, build your wealth in such a way so that you totally don't depend upon company, and you need to be mentally free. Don't buy liabilities like iPhones and buying homes, and you are being trapped in a whale trap of 20 years of home loan. Don't go into these traps, because now the companies are firing a lot of employees and it's very uncertain. So you should not bind yourself. Okay, and you will feel bad when this will happen with you. Okay, don't feel trapped. Okay, try to come out of this loan trap. Don't take that much loans if not required. Okay, especially for buying liabilities. So I hope you got the aspect of it, like what to do in this type of market scenarios. So focus upon your skill building, brush up all your skill sets, whatever things you it's necessary as of now. Okay, and learn how to take help of coding assistants like GitHub Copilot, okay, Gemini or OpenAI or ChatGPT, anything which you are being used to. Just focus upon that, like how to write good prompts to get good results. Okay, so these things will help you grow and understand like what all things are required in a market, and it will help you grow in IT sector as well. Okay, so this government sectors are also not being left aside. Okay, government sectors, IT companies are also firing employees. So these all things are common, okay, across all the IT companies. So what you can do is focus upon your skill sets and continuously keep on learning. So keep learning and keep growing. So this is Devjit Roy, working currently with Morgan Stanley client, and we will be helping you grow. We will be helping you with what all topics being asked in the interviews. So for past 1 month, I was not able to post that much videos because I was getting married. Okay, so those things was there. So currently we'll be regular on YouTube. Okay, so we'll see you there. Till then, it's Devjit Roy signing off. Bye bye.